And hello, one and all, and welcome to my late edition for my Lucha Underground review. This is my review for Season 2, Episode 8. This episode aired on March 16th, and I've just gotten around to watching it, and wow, what can I say? Tremendous episode from Lucha Underground. It's what I expect. They continue to raise the bar each and every week, producing the best professional wrestling product out there. In my opinion, it's the one that I enjoy out of all the companies that I watch. And this was a standout episode from top to bottom. A lot of good stuff happened on this show, and with an amazing ending, to say the least. Setting up for next week, I really liked what they had to offer on the March 16th episode. So without further ado, let's take a look at what took place on this week's episode of Lucha Underground. So we kick things off with a backstage segment with Phoenix and Katarina. Katarina coming up to Phoenix and saying, that she's tried everything she can to stop him, but no matter what, you keep somehow coming back, rising from the ashes. Then Katarina kisses Phoenix, and she said, might I have made the wrong choice by siding with Muerte? Then she, later on said this was the last kiss that you would receive from her, and that Muertes tonight will put an end to Phoenix in their Lucha Underground Heavyweight Championship match. And boy, what a match it was. So, very interesting promo here. Katarina maybe trying to play both sides, get into the mind of Phoenix ahead of his huge title match opportunity. And then we had our first match of the evening. It was a very solid tag team match. It was the Disciples of Death versus, a six-man match. The Disciples of Death defending their Trios Championship versus Son of Havoc, Ivelisse, and Angelico. Some really good stuff in there. Like I said, Angelico, he is quickly becoming one of my favorites to watch in Lucha Underground. When he gets in there, he goes, all around the ring, flips, kicks, whatnot. But early on in this match, the Disciples of Death were able to isolate Ivelisse in the ring. They targeted Son of Havoc, and Angelico laid them both out on the outside. Eventually, they were able to get back. Ivelisse was able to make the tag to Havoc, who would pretty much clear house on the Disciples of Death, and Angelico would get in there, get his turn. Eventually, the Disciples of Death tried to isolate Angelico, but towards the end of the match, Angelico was able to hit the Superman Senton to pick up the victory, and your new Trios champion are Angelico, Ivelisse, and Son of Havoc. So this was a good opening match to kick off Lucha Underground, and we have new Trios champions. So, because the stipulation was if Angelico, Ivelisse, and Son of Havoc would not win, they would have to leave the temple. So there's some near falls in there that I liked, that got me to believe maybe they will be gone. Maybe they're on their way out. But no, it was to no avail, thank God, because they won the Trios champion. Then we had an interesting backstage segment between Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma. As you all know, Aztec Warfare is coming back. I believe it is next week, so really looking forward to seeing that for the first time. This is my first season watching Lucha Underground, and Mundo was pretty much being an arrogant prick this whole time. He got in Puma's face, saying how this year he's going to take Puma to Slamtown, and Mundo pretty much said, "This is my temple, not yours. I don't know who the hell you think you are." He bumped elbows with Puma, and then they were near this punching bag. They're punching the punching bag, and then Puma, takes a fist and punches it right through the punching bag. So you can tell he was really fired up, and he's definitely going to take it to Johnny Mundo in Aztec Warfare. So that's going to be a freaking awesome match to watch next week. Can't wait for that. Then we had a segment between Rey Mysterio and Dragon Azteca Jr. As you all know, Rey Mysterio was providing training to Dragon Azteca. And Rey, they're drinking shots of tequila, which, wouldn't be too bad right now, just throwing it out there. And Rey told, the Dragon that your training is complete, and you received an invitation to Aztec Warfare. And then, Dragon asked Rey, did you receive an invitation? And Rey Mysterio said, yes. So Rey Mysterio will be in Aztec Warfare, making his Lucha Underground in-ring debut. Cannot fucking wait for that. I've always been a big fan of Rey Mysterio, and he is right at home in Lucha Underground. So 2 very good segments right there. Then we had a solid match, I thought, between Chavo Guerrero and Tejano in a bull rope match. Before the match even started, it looked like, the crew were going to get involved on Chavo's behalf. However, they eventually had second thoughts and were like, nah, we're going to split. You can do this on your own, because if we get involved, Tejano's just going to go to work on us and, kick our asses again. So the crew left, and it was Chavo by himself facing Tejano. Like I said, this was a bull rope match, not a match you usually see, so it definitely added to the match. There was some nice stuff in there with the way that these guys utilized the bull rope. They were choking each other out, pulling each other off the top of the rope. Spot in the match that I like was Chavo pulling Tejano, hitting his head right off the ring post. They were using the cowbell, because you always need more cowbell if you get that reference. So the cowbell came into effect, and this was a good match. Towards the end of it, Guerrero was going up to the top rope. Looked like he was going to hit the frog splash. Tejano pulled him down, and Tejano picked up a powerbomb for the victory. And after the match, Tejano continued to whip Guerrero with the bull rope. So a very solid, very physical match utilizing the bull rope stipulation. So I enjoyed that. Then after this, we had Dario Cueto. He was with Black Lotus, as you all know, Matanza, this monster that he was feeding these people to. He says, the monster is ready, Matanza is ready, and Dario Cueto and Lotus are coming back to take back the temple. And they reveal Matanza, and he is this big, jacked up dude. He's got blood all over him, really cool visual. And you just take a look at this guy, and he fucking means business. He's going to come in there and tear shit up, and he does not care. So look out. Dario Cueto is going to be bringing Matanza into the temple. Can't wait to see where that goes and what happens with that. And then finally, we had our main event of the evening. It was Mil Muertes, easy for me to say, defending his Lucha Underground Heavyweight Championship versus Phoenix. And my, oh my, this show continues to produce great match after great match. This was freaking awesome. Love this match from start to finish. I know they've had a previous match last season before this. Didn't get a chance to watch that, so this was my first time watching Mil Muertes and Phoenix, fight it out. Holy shit, did they tell a story? They told a tremendous story with Muertes, hitting Phoenix over the head with a chair, busting him open, trying to rip his mask off, and then eventually Phoenix able to do the same, ripping the mask off of Mil Muertes. Phoenix, and Muertes going up into the crowd, battling it out. They fell into some, Muertes kicked Phoenix in the head. He fell into some fans. Then Phoenix got up on top of the guardrail and frickin' jumped off of it onto Mil Muertes. Muertes, took a powerbomb Phoenix on the announcer's table, hit his head off the little the equipment that they use for the audio. This was a fucking great match. One of definitely, I would say a candidate for match of the year. I'd go that far. I mean, the way that they told the story of Phoenix, having everything thrown in front of him with the blood, with the powerbomb through the table, with getting thrown into the crowd, with the chair shots, but it still wasn't enough. He was able to battle through all of that, and the finish came towards the end. And Phoenix, ducked, missing the clotheslines that Muertes tried to hit on him. Phoenix hit a forearm to the back of Muertes' head. They eventually would brawl on the top rope, Phoenix and Muertes. Muertes would hit a neck breaker on Phoenix, and Muertes eventually attempts to go for the flatliner, but Phoenix counters with the sunset flip with the bridge. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Lucha Underground Heavyweight Championship. Phoenix did it. Place goes freaking nuts. I go nuts. I'm like, yeah, Phoenix is fast becoming one of, if not my favorites, in Lucha Underground. So big celebration, crowds going wild. However, the celebration was short-lived because Katarina got on the mic announce in Aztec Warfare, Phoenix, you're going to be number one. And in Aztec Warfare, it's not going to be for the number one contendership for the Lucha Underground Championship. It is going to be your title on the line. And Muerte will enter in at number 20. So the odds are stacked against Phoenix in Aztec Warfare. Can't wait to watch that match next week. So it's going to be freaking awesome. What a great episode of Lucha Underground from start to finish. Overall, if I had to grade this show, I would give it an A+. This was a great episode. Great show this week. So those are my thoughts and opinions on Lucha Underground. Let me know down in the comments section what you all thought of Lucha Underground. I always enjoy getting that feedback. Thank you all for watching this video. Please click that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. And be on the lookout for my live Raw review this upcoming Monday. We'll be back at its original time, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in joining me for that, we're going live on Google Hangout. So the link will be on my channel at the bottom of the channel homepage. So please check that out. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you on the other side. Peace.